Make sure that is down here tonight.
What is down? What's down? You got one eyeball. I bet it's me.
Yep.
Oh. I am watching us right now. I'm watching us watch us. Okay. There's a second one. Is it Doug? You think it's Doug?
Just trying to pad our stats again here.
Yep.
Three.
All right. Are we ready to just get into the potatoes yet?
I haven't even started yet.
Yeah. What haven't you started?
To lunch.
I mean, that's 4, right?
3. Right. Are we ready to get into the potatoes yet? All right.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn down that just for
sure. Yeah. More reverb.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Tune In Tuesday at Moorhead Country Club. Let's take this graphic off of our face. There we go. All right, everybody. We are not good at starting on time.
But if they were fans of us last year, they already knew that.
Yeah.
So
time is just a suggestion.
It's a flat circle, right? Isn't that what he says? Isn't that what Russ Cole says?
I don't know. Sounds good.
True detective.
I'm full this. 8. Woo! That's all-time high at this point of the broadcast. So anyways, thanks for sticking with us here. Tune in Tuesday, 2 o'clock, a.k.a. what time is it? 2:49. We're at least still in the 2s. And this is where we discuss the weekly activities out here at Moorhead Country Club on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're not fans of us, please do so. Click the like on both Facebook and YouTube. Follow us, subscribe us. What else do you do on those social media channels? Yeah.
Like us, share us.
Sure. Heart us.
Yeah, all of those things.
So, anyways, we're going to dive into the week. Whether I have permission or not, I feel like I do have permission because Doug already sent us his swing.
Are we going right into his updated?
No, not yet. We won't go yet. We'll tease that one because I'm sure one of those 9 eyeballs is potentially Doug.
It is Doug. Doug is.
Is he on there?
I was told by Mo last week Doug is our #1 fan.
Yeah, we need to get Doug t-shirts.
We do.
Do the Dougie, right? All right. So as always, if you have any questions, certainly send us a little chat, and we will do our best during the broadcast, and even after the broadcast, we'll go ahead and answer any questions that you may have. And we love interacting with the fans, so please. Keep it PG, but everything is fair game. So maybe not everything. Close to everything is fair game. So
I'm extremely online.
I'm extremely. Doug, easy, Doug. All right, here we go. Let's hop into the week. Let's talk about what's going. Do you have anything to add right away?
No.
You're good.
No.
You're good with them.
Yep.
Okay. So first off, let's dive into
tomorrow, Wednesday. We're going to start with Wednesday, which is Ladies' Day.
Yeah. What's the game?
The game is going to be tee to green. So we are going to count all of your shots up until the point you are on the green. Okay, so if you're on the fringe, still counting it. Once that ball is on the green, no longer counting it. So if you're a bad putter,
right? Like this is your
good game, right?
Those of you that like to hit the driver, like to hit the full swing irons, but just say I am not good once I get on the green. This is your game. $5, win all the money.
Yes.
Here you go.
Yes.
What else do we got on Wednesday?
Well, we have junior golf. So junior golf, anybody that's been here, it's not on our list of things because it's just every day. Junior golf. So tomorrow we have a new add to junior golf with 4 to 6 year olds. It's be the first time, at least for me, the first time out here we've done an age group.
Next Tune In Tuesday, brought to you by Grey Goose. Right? It's we are taking on the 4 to 6 year olds, and we feel very confident that it's going to be an awesome program. but this is uncharted territory. So it will be, I think it's vital that we get into this age group to really start growing the competent golfer.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? To try and get maybe not even competent, get the confidence built up so kids are not just the driving range rat, the chipping, but like get them to the point where we can get them out on the golf course. So, what's Doug saying there? How many times? I can't see it because they're low.
How many times have you been hit by a ball or a club from the juniors?
Oh boy, I've been hit by clubs numerous times.
Yeah, at least 24 times.
Yeah.
At least.
Golf balls, there's almost always a golf ball. I'm going to say one a year, there's one where you stop and you go, whoa, that was almost life-changing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But I've never been hit by a ball or a club where it's ever been like, I'm out.
Right, where it's painful and...
Good question, but the best one I think I heard was when you got it was baseball though.
Oh, when I was coaching baseball? Yeah, so throwing BP to some 13-year-olds.
Someone's trying to get in.
You can the door is unlocked.
We might have a special guest here.
The door is unlocked. Throwing BP to baseball behind the L screen, and kind of maybe my face was slightly outside of the L screen, but pow, like.
Someone wants to get on camera, apparently. All right, here, I'll take over here.
Hey, you gotta find somebody.
So let's talk about what's going on Thursday. Sorry, this is live TV. We got stuff happening right now. People are trying to buy stuff. We're trying to do a broadcast. Anyway, so Thursday, big time. We have the Stroke Play Championship on Men's Day. So if you haven't done so already, you can certainly register online. You can register during Men's Day. You can walk right up and register for it. It is playing from the blue tees, and it is straight stroke play. There's no net division whatsoever. The senior division will play from the white tees. The open division, if you are not 50 and over, or you are not electing to play in the senior division, will be from the blue tees. And the stroke play champion, again, stroke play champion will be the number 2 seed in the men's club championship. Also, if you are in the top 9, you will automatically qualify for the club champion. You will be seeded by handicap at that point. So if you have any urge to play in the club championship, this is how you would end up qualifying if you didn't already qualify based upon handicap alone. So playing it's just a solid event. We have a really good membership of great players.
Cool.
So if you go out and win on Thursday, you are beating a lot of talented golfers. So if that's your thing,
yeah, you're golfing your balls to win that.
you are. We'll have a little skins game too, so we'll have some fun on the side there. But the main event on Thursday will be the Stroke Play Championship. So come on out, playing that. Love to have you. Let's head on over to Friday. This is the hot ask right now. I said ask, right?
When is couples night?
When
does
is
couples night start?
When is couples night happening? So it is 6 p.m. It's happening on Friday. We are playing probably I think it's one of the most fun icebreaker type games.
Right.
It's the scavenger hunt, and it's a photo scavenger hunt. So you need to have a cell phone that can take pictures, and you need to be able to laugh a little.
Yep.
Because you're going to get a list of things that, as you play the golf course, you're going to get reward strokes or a reward for being able to take photos with two team members must be in the photo?
2 team members must be in the photo. So everything's selfie or like...
Yeah, it's a selfie challenge, basically, right? So you need to be able to take photos. So charge up. Well, here's another, literally a plug for our new carts. Bring your cell phone charger.
Correct.
Because you can plug that thing right into the carts too. So you have no excuse for not having a phone battery that's working. So be sure that you plug in the phone and then go ahead, fire away, take some photos. But Friday night's couples night, 6 p.m., and it's just a hoot. So be sure to sign up. You can do that online at moreheadcountryclub.com under the register for events. Go ahead, walk through the registration. If you have issues with that, please let us know. We'd be happy to walk you through that at the golf shop. All right, that's Friday. Common theme, Saturday, Sunday.
Open play.
Have fun, right? Come out, play golf, enjoy the club. We're starting to get better. I haven't even seen the forecast. Have you seen the forecast?
Still hot, I believe.
Okay. Still summer, still hot.
Summer came in like a freight train, and there's no brakes. Engineers out.
Stifling.
So weekend forecast is 89 Saturday, 89 Sunday, not a cloud in the sky, 0% chance of rain.
That's pretty good, though.
And then it starts to get warmer again.
Okay, Nicole, yes, couples night is it this Friday night? Yes, couples night is this Friday night. So go ahead. Where do we register again for couples? Go online, go to moreheadcountryclub.com, go under actually here, let's walk you through it. How about we do that? You guys want me to walk you through couples night? So I'm going to go ahead and share it. Okay, hopefully we'll take the chat window off just a sec here. Okay, so we're at moreheadcountryclub.com, and then if you just navigate over to the golf tab and you click on the register for upcoming events, that'll send you over to our live registration page. And go ahead and just scroll down, and you'll see couples night right here is open. So go ahead and click couples night. And that will take you to the register now for couples night. So some of you, if you've already played in couples night before, your name might already be on there under the confirmed roster. You still will have to, after you select that, will have to actually register for the round itself, okay? So right now, the rounds that are open are right here, the scavenger hunt on June 11th, back nine bingo on July 2nd, and power play scramble on July 9th. So you can certainly go ahead and register for those. Also, you'll see the schedule of events on the right-hand side. Go ahead and navigate through that. If you do have some issues or questions, be sure to let us know. You can register as a twosome. You can register as four. Just be sure you click the button that says add more golfers or add another member, okay? But that's how you go ahead and register for couples night. So hopefully that answers your question, Nicole. Good question. All right, so that again is couples. What are we on now? Saturday, Sunday.
Which would lead us to Monday.
This is a new event this year. Monday is the Fargo Air Museum. Happy to have them out here. They filled an opening in our schedule. I think they're doing a flyover. They've got a whole bunch of really cool stuff. So excited to have those guys out here. The golf course will open. It is a full course closure, so the golf course will be open about 5 hours after the start. So it'll be open at about 5:30. Okay, so be sure if you got questions on course closures, be sure to let us know or give us an email, something like that. So, all right, that's Monday. I'm rambling. Tuesday, nothing. Open play. So come out, enjoy the club, play some golf. All right.
Cool.
That's the whole week.
That's it.
Now, what do we got left?
Well, so there's still a big couple things coming up at the club, right?
Yeah.
So we're about 10, 11 days out now from the Red River Two-Man and the Red River Am. Those things are coming out fast.
You got some big news, actually. You should drop some news.
We did get some big news today. It's good news, bad news, because he's a great kid. We were rooting for him. So Van Holmgren, the defending champ, the 2019 defending champ, will be playing. And that's the good news. Bad news is he was set to, in the final stages of qualifying for the U.S. Open, did not make it. So that's the bad news, because he's a good kid. We're rooting for him. He's got what it takes to play golf at the next level. So it's going to be cool to see that someday. But we are very happy to have him. It's going to be awesome to have Van.
Oh, good question, Doug. Doug just chimed in and said, are we planning on, are we looking for volunteers for the Red River Amateur? And absolutely, yes, we are. You will see an email come out to the membership that we need volunteers for ball spotters. We need volunteers to run the shuttle cart. We also need volunteers for water stations or the player aid stations. So we'll send out that email. You can go ahead and register for a specific shift. Now, Morehead Country Club members receive, you'll get lunch on the day that you're working. You'll also receive a complimentary t-shirt. And you'll also, for every 4-hour shift you work, you'll get a complimentary green fee credit on your account. So kind of a nice little perk if you come out. And we understand that even though we're very prideful, of this event, we realize it is the membership that is donating the use of their course to be able to run this event. So if you are helping out, we'd love to give you that green fee credit so you can show off your club, show off the course with a guest fee credit to your account. So use that. Now, as far as the Red River Amateur, we'll take a peek at. Here's the online registration. Go to rrac.golfgenius.com. And you can go ahead and register now by hitting that button right there. Okay? Cool.
Yeah. James, I love it. I can show a mean card. You're hired.
Yeah, you're on.
James, you're hired.
Love it. Okay, we got anything else before we dive into the Send Us Your Swing segment?
I don't know if we do.
Okay.
So look for some emails on a few things on getting signed up to help out with that event. It's going to be awesome this year. Yeah, that's really it there.
Okay, so we got to go to our number one fan right here. Do the Dougie. Okay. Let's make us smaller.
Okay. So we have Doug now, pre and post lesson, right? Not pre-lesson, but we have his post-lesson work.
Yeah.
Okay, so some things have been implemented now. We're going to relook at Doug's golf swing.
Oh God, sorry, it's so fast here. Okay, let's go full swing. So you can already see what's going on here, right? Okay.
It is fast.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Seems like it's really quick. And I apologize because my camera work on this tablet was not good. Okay. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we've been working on with Doug right now has been we definitely implemented, like Goose, when you were talking last week, we implemented trying to get the hands deeper.
You can see it too.
Into the backswing. He's still not quite there.
But it's better.
It is.
It is better.
The nice part is when you see this, see it right there, right? It's not quite flat enough yet. we love seeing when that shaft gets, right through that bisects the trailing forearm. But the cool part is, when we started, he was just hitting these cuts, right? And kind of these toe banging cuts. And now, with the change of impact position, trying to get that shaft a little bit flatter through, we started to really cover it, cover at impact. So that way he's turning the club over, and we started getting a little bit of a draw going. So really, really nice to see. But eventually, getting that shaft flatter, deeper into the backswing. What do you see?
Well, again, it's like before, a lot of good things. The one thing I'm looking at right now is, and you rarely see this with, I don't know, what's Doug's handicap?
Oh, I've got an email from Doug that, to be honest, I'm not sure exactly what his handicap is, but we're going to also give you a little inside info as to how the Mo Doug matchup is going to go. But so 23 is what we're working with right now with Doug.
So what I'm seeing from something you rarely see from even a double-digit handicapper is how well he maintains posture.
Totally.
Right? That's incredible to me. And the fact that he can do that really tells me, as Chris and Doug continue to work on things, he will swing it on plane. And does it have to be perfectly bisecting that trail arm? No. But he will be in the realm of where we want good things to be, because that's a square club face.
Isn't it?
Right? Super square club face. A really, in my opinion, a good, uncomplicated move. Right? He takes it back in one piece. He swings it through in one piece. It's slightly over the plane. And that's really it.
So we're gonna give you a little insight. So for those of you, now we're gonna poll the audience here. But for those of you that don't know, we've got the matchup of the century with Doug versus his wife Mo. All right.
Doug's now in 19. He was 20, now in 19.
So here's what we're working with. All right. So again, we want to poll the audience right now. When will Doug beat Mo at golf? All right. Now this was the last time out, and Doug says right now he's playing to a 19 handicap. So the thing that I always look when I look at a scorecard, the thing I'm always looking for is how many doubles or greater did I have? Because I know just about anybody, we can get those big scores down. That's going to be the quickest way to improve our scores. So realistically, and then granted, there's probably some penalty strokes in there, but realistically, there's 5 shots in there that we could probably just trim right off the top.
Oh, look how well he drove the golf ball. I mean, he hit the fairway
77%.
10 out of 13 times. That's phenomenal.
Greens and reg hurting a little bit there, right? So thinking about that, you drove the ball really well. We just weren't hitting greens. And putts, we're at 30.
Mm-hmm. 30's fine. Yep.
You're putting the ball decent. So, but if you're not hitting greens and you're at 30, right? So that's the combo right there. I love it when people walk in here when we're doing tuning. Like, oh god.
So headlights.
Anyway, so that's where we're at. Do you see anything else when we start looking at stats?
So I'm trying to look besides hitting fairways, he had the same miss 2 out of 3 times. And he's just showing missed greens. So the thing I would like to see when Doug's doing those stats is marking if they're left, right, short, long, seeing if that miss is consistent. Oftentimes when we have that slightly over the top move, we end up missing it both ways, right? Because we tend to swing it super good, square that club face up, little long, little left. Next time we know it's a no bueno, so we still swing on that same path, and that club face just gets a tweak open, and we miss a short right. It's amazing how that same swing error, which you wouldn't think so, can cause the two-way miss. But that's what I'd be looking for, is to try to narrow that miss down to one side, either long left or short and right, getting maybe a little more club face control. I don't know what you saw in the driving range with him, if you were already doing that.
Honestly, when we get up to the driving range, that he's pretty darn accurate. It does go both ways, but that the tendencies are. The dispersion is so tight that he's not overly spinning the ball one way or the other. And right now, we're not getting the ball like crazy high. Yeah. So but speaking to that, if you keep the ball fairly low to the ground, you generally don't get in that much trouble anyway. I know people like to see the ball go super high and far, and that's great, but you also bring in a whole host of troubles. So right now we got a little tight, compact swing. We're really efficient. We're keeping it pretty close to the center line, and if we keep advancing it that way, and if we keep putting decent, I think what did Doug say? The 26th was the 26th was the day that he's going to beat Mo. There's also, I didn't know this. Here's another little insider deal. Mo is playing with like old blades right now.
Yes.
So if Mo gets new clubs, that could blow up the betting.
She could go from 11 to a 6 overnight.
Yeah.
The one thing I would have a question for Doug though, like missing these greens. What's your target on the green? Are we always trying to flag it? Where are we going? Are we trying to hit it tight, or are we middle of the green, 2-putt, walk away?
I blame the scorer. Is what Doug says.
So that would be my question for Doug, because if we have that tight dispersion, but it's slightly both ways, if we're always going for the flag stick and we miss short-sided, makes golf hard. Yeah. But if we're having that small dispersion, okay, he tries to hit it in the middle. So I like what he's doing. He's going through the process, and to me, it's going to come. Yeah. There's going to be a day where all of a sudden it's 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 shots better, and it's going to be like, whoa.
Right. I think he needs to. It's the psychological aspect of getting through that 90 barrier, and as soon as then all bets are off. Then it becomes very comfortable, very easy to shoot in the 80s, and I don't know about you, but that was like when I was starting out with golf. That was a big barrier, is getting into the 80s. So almost more than what it was to get into the 70s,
Because you'd already broken a barrier and you knew kind of the steps or the process to it.
Yeah.
I would even say the first time I broke 90, I didn't shoot 89. I shot like 85. Like it was dramatically under. And then the next time you play, like you're not even thinking about breaking 90 anymore. You're trying to shoot that low number, and you shoot 84 to 80. You're in that ballpark again instead of fighting 90.
So one thing Doug told me on the lesson tee was that he had, and this wasn't this round that we were picking apart, but he was playing really, really well, and then he ended up on 16. What did Doug take on 16? Ended up making like a 6 or a 7, and then ended up like doubling 18, and that was for basically 91 or something.
Every wheel on the bus fell off.
It was just coming down the stretch, the TV holes. The first thing I asked him, I was like, "You didn't happen to know where you were score-wise, did you?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." So the psychological aspect of scoring is a big thing to recognize, and that is equally as hard as learning the mechanical side. It's way harder, actually.
Yeah, I'd say harder.
So, but that's our Send Us Your Swing segment. And again, if you guys would like us to break down your swings, we could always use some more data, some more. The bus exploded. I love Doug. I gotta get a Doug T-shirt. We just gotta get like Doug's face.
Maybe we have Tune In Tuesday like shirts that say "Brought to you by Doug."
There you go. I like that. But if you want us to dissect your swings, we could always use the content. So please send us your swings. We got the email down below. and we would be very grateful of it because we have a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys do too as we do this.
And hopefully, it helps you. Like, hopefully, this information, if you send in your swing, we're helping you get better.
So, anyways, that's Tune In Tuesday. I don't know if you have anything else to add.
I do not.
Okay, we're just going to keep kicking the junior golf can down the road. We are going to be junior golf from June to July, and hopefully we stay.
Hopefully we're upright. Yep.
So, but thanks for tuning in. As always, we will be checking the chat through Facebook and YouTube. So if you have any input, even after this airs, we're going to go back to it. We'll field some questions and things like that. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week. I'm not going to promise, but we are going to try to be much more timely next week and get to you right at 2 o'clock for Tune In Tuesday.
Correct, because we're trying to have a guest-filled show next week. So
that's right.
We're throwing this. We're trying to bring in some guests for next week's show. We're going to try to line them up, get them on a schedule. So hopefully, we're talking to past champion Van Holmgren. Teresa Toscano is going to join us at one point. Working on a couple others, maybe a Pine de Palm champion in there.
Yep. If you can get work off that day, that hour.
So if you want to tune in,
should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. So, anyways, that's Tune In Tuesday. This is Chris
and Chris,
and we will see you next week at 2 o'clock. Thanks, guys.
All right.